students, how are you all? Students, you understood what is a cell, the different organelles present in this cell, shapes, types and kinds. And also you understood what is prokaryotes and eukaryotes, unicellular and multicellular organisms. Now let's continue with different sizes of cells and its behavior. Learning objective. After watching this video, you will know about cell theory. You could be able to find the minimum to maximum size of the cell and behavior of cell in hypo, hyper and isotonic solutions. What is diffusion and osmosis? Exocytosis and endocytosis, pinocytosis and phagocytosis. How a plant cell is different from an animal cell. Let's start with keywords. Keywords: exocytosis, endocytosis, osmosis, diffusion, hypertonic, hypotonic, filamentous, pinocytosis, phagocytosis, plasmolysis, pseudopodia, cytoplasm, protoplasm, students, a short note. There is a theory called cell theory proposed by Clayton and Theodore Schwann. Although everyone believed that all living things were made up of cells aligned, Clayton and Schwann disagreed the topic how cells were formed. Finally, after a long research, they proposed a theory called cell theory. The cell theory states that cells form building blocks of life. All plants and animals are made up of cells, and the cell is the basic unit of life. All living beings, whether plants or animals, are composed of cells that arise from pre-existing cells. Students, you may get doubt that what could be the minimum size of a cell? Yes, let's see some examples. Acetabularia, single cell marine algae measuring 4 to 10 centimeters in height. The average diameter of spherical bacteria is 0.5 to 2.0 micrometers. The length of rod-shaped or filamentous bacteria is 1 to 10 micrometers and diameter is 0.25 to 1.0 micrometers. The smallest cell is Mycoplasma jelly-septicum. It is about 10 micrometers in size. The largest cells are the egg of an ostrich. It is about 15 to 18 centimeters long and wide. Let's start with single-celled amoeba. How does it take solid or liquid food? How does it excrete waste? And how does it take in and leave out gases? Amoeba takes in food through finger-like projections called pseudopodia and digests it with the help of an enzyme in vacuole and excrete in the same way through pseudopodia. Amoeba takes in oxygen and release carbon dioxide through the process of diffusion. Gases enter and exit via plasma membrane, which is the outer layer of amoeba. Pseudopodia also helps in movement and locomotion in amoeba. Based on this, let's see the behavior of any cell-like plant or animal cells and understand the terminology for the process going on. Plasmolysis. Plasma means protoplasm. Lysis means break. So, the shrinkage of protoplast of the cell from its cell wall is called plasmolysis. Deplasmolysis, regaining its original shape again. Osmosis, the movement of water or solvent from a higher concentration to a lower concentration through semi-permeable membrane is called osmosis. Endosmosis. During osmosis, water flows from surroundings into living cells. Resin soaked in water swells. Exosmosis. During osmosis, water flows from the living cell to out. Resins shrink due to loss of water. Pinocytosis, movement of liquid particles through the cell membrane. Phagocytosis, movement of solid particles through the cell membrane. Diffusion, movement of gases from higher concentration to lower concentration without the usage of any membrane is called diffusion. Osmotic pressure, the excess pressure on the side of the solution that stops the net flow of solvent into the solution through a semi-permeable membrane. Hypertonic solution. If the medium surrounding the cell has a higher water concentration than the cell will gain water by osmosis. Such solution is known as hypertonic solution. Water enters the cell. The cell is likely to swell up. Isotonic solution. If the medium has the same water concentration as the cell, there will be no net movement of water across the cell membrane. The cell will stay the same size. Hypertonic solution. If the medium has lower concentration of water than the cell, meaning that it is a very concentrated solution. Such a solution is known as hypertonic solution. The cell will lose water by osmosis. The cell will shrink. It is very clear, right? But you need to remember one point, that plant cell is different from an animal cell in few aspects. Like, plant cell have a cell wall made up of cellulose, whereas animal cell lack cell wall. Plants use chloroplasts to perform photosynthesis, which allows them to produce food. Whereas in animal cells lack chloroplasts. Plant cells has no centrioles, centrosomes and lysosomes. Whereas animal cell has centrioles, centrosome and lysosome. Most plant cells are rectangular, whereas most animal cells are round. One large central vacuole is present throwing cytoplasm to periphery. Whereas many small vacuoles are present in cytoplasm scattered here and there. Okay students, is it clear? Let's remember some points. The fundamental organizational unit of life is the cell. Based on some organelle variations, plant cells differ from animal cell. The presence of cell wall enables the cell of plants, fungi and bacteria to exist in hypertonic media without bursting. Diffusion and osmosis takes place for the exchange of gases and water by a cell. Entry and exit of liquid particles are called pinocytosis, and whereas solids called phagocytosis. Cell lose water in hypertonic, cell gain water in hypotonic, and no change is seen in isotonic solutions. Movement from in to out is called exocytosis and out to in is called endocytosis. Do the following experiment at home. Know practically the behavior of cell using resins with solvent and solute particles and note down your observations.